Nobody said. Hi guys, welcome to another series of It's Time. This is a game changer. This is totally different than what you guys usually see. And today I have a bunch of people in the house. Or no, I have a bunch of peoples in the house, and they have something in common that we're gonna talk about. And I'll let them introduce themselves to you. And we'll start with the chocolate sister.
Hi guys, my name is Bora.
And
Sorry. My name is Morgan. And I'm Catherine.
so I'll go ahead and just ask them what its time means to them at the moment. But I'll start with Morgan. Okay. What does its time mean to you right now?
So yeah, for me, I'm moving to a different state. I'm going to graduate school, and so right now it's time for me means a lot. This move it wasn't necessarily anticipated, like for me or my family, but the God I serve told me to do it, so I'm doing it, and it's a big deal. And so it's time for me to move on. It's time for me to embrace this change, accept it, and fully walk in it, and allow myself to grow through it and struggle through it, but thrive through it. So
Ooh, I like the fact that you said struggle through it, because a lot of times when it's like, oh yeah, I feel this intuition that God is asking me to do something, it's expected to be flawless and rainbows because you know. And I like the fact that you're going with that mindset. And Cati, what does its time mean to you at the moment?
For me, in this time and in this season, its time means that it's time for me to grow. It's time for growth. It's time for me to just become a better version of myself. It's time for me to expand my mind, be more open-minded, try new things, and just go on and see where life will take me.
Okay, I see y'all are just trying to grow. You know, growth is really not sweet. But I'm kidding. But it's amazing. It's not sweet, but it's a good thing.
Yep,
It hurts.
growing pains.
Someone sounds very experienced.
It's not fun. Everybody knows it's not fun.
I know. So for you, what does its time mean to you at the moment?
For me, it's time just means it's new adventures. Obviously, moving away for the first time is definitely going to be different. I'm very clingy to my family. I think we all know that by now. Well, you guys don't know that, but I'm clingy with my family. And so, like, physically just being away, I think it will be good for me. I'll have a lot of spiritual growth, like individual growth, and then also just being around like a new group of people I'm not used to. I think will challenge me in so many different aspects, but I'm excited for it, so I look forward to it.
That's good. I'm very sure you're so used to seeing people that think alike.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
like, oh yeah, we all want to grow spiritually like y'all are talking about.
Yeah.
And you're about to be party crazy people.
Exactly.
I love this. Yeah, your faith is about to be tested.
Oh, definitely.
And it's like leaving home. You could do anything. Nobody's watching you.
Right? Yeah.
That's usually a good one. I sip my tea about what I did. So I have moved, and I went to school and I'm back. And is this the first time y'all are moving from home?
Yes. For me it is. Yeah.
How about you?
moving from the state, yeah.
Oh yeah, you went to, your undergrad was
Yeah, in the same state.
in the same state. So you had family and you had all that support.
Yes.
What are you most afraid about?
That's a good question.
Right, that is a very good question.
Great question.
Like once we actually leave.
Or just leaving? What emotion? What are you most afraid about right now about leaving?
I'm afraid of almost not having a safety net, if that makes sense. I'm home, so that means I'm very comfortable, and that means I have support here, you know. If I have a bad day, I can come home, and I know I have my sisters there who would, like, you know, motivate me or talk me out of my thoughts or even pray with me if I have prayers. But now that I'm going out there, it would literally have to be more like a phone call. I don't have that physical comfort and that physical touch, and I can't physically run to my family.
I can give you extra physical touch before you leave.
Exactly, but I won't have that out there, so that's what I'm most worried about.
Say extra, 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 extra. Save all of that. What are you most afraid about?
Please.
I think like for me, I think what I'm most afraid of, like a lot of things I want to live out, and so I don't want to approach things too soon, or I don't want to try to do too much, and then to be overwhelmed, and then be like in a completely different state, away from my friends, away from my family, and just be like, I don't have anything to
It's like I just crossed.
and just like not have anywhere to go.
Yeah.
And so I like, yeah, and I think that's it. Like just maybe not like allowing myself to be distracted or focusing on too many things at one time, because it's easy for me to like overload myself, because I love doing things like, you know, like if I'm, you know, coloring or I do that in my free time. Grown folk stuff is okay.
Buy our coloring books, guys.
Yeah. No, like I'm super artistic, so I'll want to color, but then I'm like, ooh, I want to paint. Oh, let me draw. Let me do this. Like at the same time. And so like I'm kind of like that in my life and in my responsibilities. I want to do everything at once. I'm just like, ooh, I gotta like grow and mature in that.
Wow.
So yeah.
Cati, how about you?
I think for me, something that I'm afraid of is just failing in general, like being able to go away and having to like maneuver this new lifestyle. So like failing in school, just in general, is definitely always a big fear for me, because I take myself as an overachiever, and just if I fail, that would definitely hit me hard, and it would not be so good. So yeah, just failing in general.
Is there anything that you guys would have to say, like would want to say to her about failing?
Like what? What do you mean?
Like,
Exactly.
I'll encourage her. Oh, she's always gonna be there. You guys are going to the same state.
Oh yeah.
You're the one who's moving away.
Right.
So, yeah, too. Still got each other. That's kind of cheating.
I can say something though about
Yeah.
failure. So my experience with failure, that I like God has taught me to like see those like different things as opportunities. And so like you may fail, and you know, everything around you may be looking down, and like everything around you looks like gloomy and like, oh my gosh, life is like sucks right now. But let that be like, okay, I see this and I see everything that's going on. How can I grow from this? And even when the world around you just seems super dark, there's always hope and there's always light. So look at that and stare at that and let that be something that you like cling on to.
Okay.
Climb the hope ladder.
Yeah.
And don't let go, because there's so much hope. There's so much life, regardless of the darkness that you see from failure, from all these different things, which in and of themselves are opportunities and chances, like new chances at different things.
Yeah, that was good.
Glad.
Thank you.
If you don't mind me adding, sorry. Now, as Morgan was talking, I do have, I mean, obviously we all have had experience with failure at some point in our lives. And I would just tell you to see failure as like a learning experience rather than like, oh, you failed at something. Because you failing at something, those were just standards you set for yourself. But it doesn't mean that it wasn't a learning experience. Obviously, I had failure in school at some point in college. I was not the best student, you know, and I did not get the best grade. And at first I thought, oh, maybe I'm not smart enough, you know. But I came to realize that I just lacked self-discipline. And so going back again the second time and getting good grades, just A's and B's, it made me realize like...
And like all A's.
Yeah, I was like,
Don't try to make it A's and B's. All A's.
It made me realize like, oh, actually you're not, it's not that you're dumb. It's just that you never had self-discipline the first time. So I did not fail. It was just a learning experience for me. And I learned from that. So that's how I view failure now.
That was good.
So good. Y'all are just too wise. Maybe y'all should just give me a little bit of your wisdom before you leave. But one thing though, I am going to freaking miss you guys. There's only one like, okay, I'm always at your house. I'm always in your room. I'm always bugging you. So it's a very different experience for me. I'm so excited you guys are progressing. I'm not trying to be a bad belly. Simple. That's the only reason why I'm excited for you guys. But aside that, I am not happy. I really am not. But I wish you guys good luck. And I'll pick you and I'll call you guys. Keep in touch. You have to. It's by force. If you don't, I will call you. I'll call you, I'll text you, I'll bug you. But what is one thing you guys look forward to? Like in 2019, like just 2019 as a whole, or just moving in general? What is the biggest thing you look forward to? Let's start with you.
I look forward to expanding. And when I say by that,
Wait,
it's not physical expanding. Don't even go there. No, it's not physical expansion. Okay, let me explain myself. What I mean by expanding is I am honestly, okay, I feel like 2018 God stretched me, but I'm ready to be stretched even more, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
And so mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, I'm just so ready to just be expanded. I know it'll hurt, but I'm looking forward to that hurt, if that almost makes sense.
Yeah.
You know,
But I'm ready for it.
this is so amazing. One thing I like that you guys are emphasizing is like the stretch is like, it's like I want to grow, I want to grow. Like, but you guys are talking about how you know it's gonna hurt.
We know it's gonna hurt first before we are enjoying it. So, just having that expectation, I think it's better for you mentally. Just having that mindset before you actually get hit. Because when you get hit unexpectedly, then that hurts even worse.
Yeah.
That's true.
If you know you're gonna get hit, you at least know, okay, pain is coming. Just brace yourself, and then it'll be over.
That's good. And how about you, Catherine?
I think for me, something that I'm looking forward to is just meeting new people. Definitely making new friends of all different backgrounds and stuff like that. And then also just wanting to grow spiritually. I want to be more in a better headspace spiritually. I want to grow in my spirituality. And I just want to get closer to God and just see where He can take me and actually learn to trust Him more and be able to abide in Him and just do what He asked me to do. So that's something I'm looking forward to.
Okay, I see all the Christian folks saying amen.
Amen.
How about you, Margaret? What is one thing you look forward to?
Pretty much all those same things. I think I'm like most looking forward to progress and just seeing a lot more progress in my life and in the things that I love to do and in like the businesses and things I want to start. Because I think when I stay in one place for a while, because I've been in Minnesota my whole life, but when you stay in one place for a while, it can seem like you're just kind of stagnant, or at least you feel that way.
Yep.
And I think
Y'all sound a little too experienced.
that was too big. But I think when there's moves in general represent a lot of different things, and the fact that this wasn't my idea is like, okay, this might represent a lot in my life. And so I think I'm most excited for the progress that's going to be made in 2019 and in this new season. So yeah.
That is so amazing. I have moved for school before, and I think my biggest highlight when I moved was understanding what it meant to be taken care of by God. Period. Like when you hear, I would supply all your needs according to your riches and glory, I literally just let God do it. I was like, you know what? I can't do it anyways. And I would need, it's as bad as, oh, I need a fridge. And I will meet somebody the next day like, oh, I have an extra fridge in my house and I just met you 2 days ago and you can have it. So you guys should just go with an open mind. And like when you're away from home, there's that feel, oh, you guys, loneliness. I would not lie, I was lonely. Like I met new people, but it just felt different. And you move into somewhere warm. I've never been to somewhere warm. At least you can go outside. But you guys, it's Fargo.
I know.
Oh, Fargo. I thought it was Moorhead.
It's Moorhead, but it's 5 minutes away. It's freezing.
Don't remind me.
And you know, it's like, you're barely gonna see anybody outside. You're gonna watch movies. I read a lot of books too. And it's very easy to have good grades.
Oh, thank God. You're
is.
so focused.
Because you're so focused, there's nothing to. But aside
Good.
that, there's only two things that, like, aside like having that much focus, there's a lot of parties too. There's a lot of dumb stuff. Especially when you're lonely and you're bored. There's so many stupid decisions in your face. Like, so many. So I trust you guys. You guys talking about growing. I'm going spiritually. I'm not. Yeah. But it's okay. We got you guys' back. You should always call us. It's the majority of you guys leaving. So maybe we should be the one to call you guys. Maybe. But I'm really excited for this video. But if there's any question you guys would want to ask me, like questions I should answer on my channel, what question would it be? What would you? You know, Cati, you should go first. You're the one who hasn't gone first.
What was your biggest fear leaving home to go to college?